Hey guys, welcome back to the Piston Show. I'm Keshi Dillon, and today we have here with us the Proton eMas 7. Now this is not the full production model as yet. As you can see, it's still properly camouflaged and such, but it's already in right-hand drive. We have a lot of things that are going to be carried over into the final model. However, there's still a couple of things that are carried over from the Geely E5. Now, I'm going to take you for a quick walk around, show you what is the underpinnings of the car, and ultimately, what makes this video interesting is that we can finally show you the interior. Let's do this. However, before that, a quick acknowledgement of our sponsor. This video is brought to you by Berjaya Sompo Insurance. Get Sompo Motosafe by Berjaya Sompo. The less you drive, the less you pay. It's that simple. Choose from 3 different mileage plans with affordable premiums to fit your driving needs. Perfect for those who drive occasionally. Plus, enjoy extra perks like unlimited towing, 100% special perils, and all driver coverages. Ready to drive smart and save big? Switch to Sompo Motosafe today. Head over to Berjaya Sompo Insurance and start saving now. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Now though, a quick look at the technical details of the Proton eMas 7. So just as a quick backgrounder, the Proton eMas 7 is based on the Geely E5. The eMas 7 is powered by a single front-mounted motor that puts out 218 PS and 320 Nm of torque. It accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in 6.9 seconds, while top speed is rated at 180 km per hour. The eMas 7 will supposedly be available in 2 variants, one with a smaller battery with a 440 km range on the CLTC cycle, and one with a bigger battery and 530 km range. There's no official information on charging, but our research indicates that the eMas 7 will be able to charge from 30 to 80% in just 20 minutes with a DC fast charger, while charging from 10 to 100% will take up to 9 hours with an AC charger. Well guys, the point of this video is to show you the interior of the car, so let's do that now. Inside the car, well, if you've seen the interior of the Galaxy E5, you'll notice that even the Proton eMas 7 takes a similar minimalistic approach to the interior. But in typical EV fashion, you get gargantuan screens that totally dominate your field of vision and also give you access to all of the car's key controls. So this screen over here, which is obviously in the infotainment screen, measures in at over 15 inches. But we were told that the production model will not have Apple CarPlay just as yet. But you can expect that to probably trickle over through over-the-air updates later on. Or perhaps it might even be ready when the car is finally ready to be launched. For now though, it does not have it. But as far as usability goes, I mean, you can't go wrong with this. The screen is huge and you get all of the key controls from here. You can even update the wallpapers. I mean, check out the clarity of this, the definition of this. This is simply amazing. This is, if I'm not mistaken, this is Cinque Terre in Italy, and this is obviously China. Let's preview effect. Wow. So this, well, that's the thing about screens like this. They give you a level of customization which is just, it reminds me of sort of using my own desktop computer and having fun with setting your own wallpapers and such. Some of the car controls obviously can also be controlled through the screen over here, and interestingly, you get 3 different driving modes: Eco, Comfort and Sport. You get 3 different levels of energy recovery: low, medium, high, or just simply leave it in auto. But this is really interesting. This is the brake pedal modes. So you can put it in comfort mode, where it says when stopping in non-emergency situations, it can reduce the jerkiness of the vehicle when braking. That is very interesting. Or you can just leave it in sport mode. I'm guessing, and I hope that stops the car like proper ceramic brakes do. So that, I think, I can't remember being able to customize the way the brakes feel in any other EV. So that is something to actually try out when we actually get to try the car properly later on. And then you get access to all sorts of different stuff such as intelligent cruise control, adaptive cruise control, and everything can be adjusted through the screen over here. The sound as well. Now, talking about sound, the sound system has been provided by Flyme. I mean, check out these speakers over here. You get 3 speakers up here alone and 2 speakers in the door panels for a total of 16 speakers around the car. Guys, you even have a speaker in your headrest. Now that is just amazing. Now the speaker in the headrest allows you to take phone calls and such. So when you're driving and you have your music playing, well, you can answer phone calls, and because you have that speaker mounted at the back of your head, only you can hear, supposedly, only you can hear your phone call and such, while your passengers will be able to continue to enjoy your selected music. That is really cool. Now we jump behind. Now the back seats are hugely spacious. The amount of legroom at the back here is just fantastic. Amount of headroom as well. But this is basically the same as what we experienced when we drove the Geely E5. Now I'll add a link to that video somewhere up in the description box or somewhere up in the screen. Now I had a fun time with the Galaxy E5, the Geely E5. Now I'll talk about that a little bit later, but I just want to show you the amount of spaciousness, amount of legroom that I have at the back here. And I can also recline the seats. Now the seats are reclinable in 2 levels. So this just gives me another notch. It just takes the comfort levels up a notch. This is really good. In terms of spaciousness, in terms of comfort levels, this is brilliant. Now, of course, cup holders, you get a single Type-C USB port, a single Type-A USB port, more storage space at the back here, and also this retractable drawer. Now this just makes the car incredibly practical to spend time in. I guess you could also be driven in this car. It's just so spacious, man. As far as the boot is concerned, it's quite decently spacious. You don't get a tonneau cover though, but that might come in later as an added accessory or something. But check out how deep it is. This is really deep. I mean, all sorts of things can fit in here, though it may not be very large from what you see over here. But as soon as you pick the cover up, it just adds another layer of spaciousness to the boot of the Proton eMas 7. So this video was just to show you the interior of the Proton eMas 7, because after months of camouflaging the car, after months of teasing and a whole bunch of road shows, we can finally show you the interior of the Proton eMas 7. And that just means that we are just probably weeks away from the official announcement of the pricing of Proton's first ever EV. It should be interesting to see how much Proton prices this car, because the EV segment in our country is already heating up. BYD introduced the 7 just under 110,000 just a couple of weeks ago, which means that the competition against the eMas 7 is quite steep. Let me know what you think about the Proton eMas 7 and what you think the pricing should be. Thank you for watching. As usual, do consider subscribing.